Hi everyone, it's Gabriel Garcia here. Just enjoying a nice Saturday with my son, and mommy decided to leave today to run some errands, so daddy's babysitting. And while I babysit, I tend to think about business and other things that I enjoy. And I decided to do a quick video today on the 5 phases of the rehab. Yeah. All right, so stage one. First stage of the rehab is the demo. Yes, this is the part that you see on HGTV where everyone gets those big sledgehammers. They start knocking stuff down. They start tearing down the walls. This is a very important part if you're going to do new layouts. This is the time to start knocking down everything, to start spacing out the property, to do your layouts. If you have a bad roof, this is the time that you want to take the old roof down, and this is the time where you just get all the junk out of the property and remove it, so you can have space and you can have a new template to work with. All right, so step two of the rehab phase is systems. Yeah, so this is the part when you want to look at all the systems of the house and you want to start working on them. This consists of the roofing component, the plumbing component, electrical components, and mechanical components. Now, for mechanical, it only applies to if you have to do new duct work. If the house doesn't have central AC and you're going to put it in. However, if you have to do new plumbing, if you're doing new bathrooms, if you're fixing old bathrooms, if you have to do new wiring, if sometimes you have this old cloth wiring that needs to be removed because it's a fire hazard. This is the time to start doing all that now. So this is the second part of the rehab phase, is when you do your systems. All right, so now we're at phase three of the rehab phase, and phase three is interior. Yes, so this is the part where you're done fixing all the systems. This is the part where now you're ready to start framing. You're ready to start drywall and plaster. This is the part where if you have windows, you want to start getting those windows in. You want to start putting the flooring in, all the fixtures to the property, the kitchens, ordering appliances. This is all part of the phase three of the rehab, which is interior. All right, so now you finished the interior and you are almost getting done with your rehab. Everything looks like it's coming together, and it's time for phase four, which is the exterior. Now, when you're doing the exterior, this is when all the neighbors start noticing that the house is getting remodeled, because you're going to start painting, you're going to start doing landscape work, you're going to make the house pop from the outside. If you got to do, anything to the driveway, if you've got to put a new AC unit outside, this is when you start doing all the outside work to the house, and this is when everyone starts noticing, like, hey, wow, you got a nice property coming to market. All right, so now you finished with phase four of the exterior. Your house is looking great, and you have one more phase of the rehab. And I can't tell you how many people forget this phase of the rehab because it's so simple, but yet so many people forget to do it, and that is the punch list. This is when you should have a checklist during this phase, and you need to check everything. You need to go in, make sure all the locks work. You need to make sure all the doors open properly. You want to make sure all the water in the house is functioning. It's going hot when it's supposed to. It's going cold. You want to look at all the kitchen cabinets, make sure they open properly. You want to make sure all the outlets have electricity. You want to make sure all the light switches work. The AC is cooling. There's nothing that your contractors forgot to do. All the floors look good. Everything's caulked right. This is when you want to look at all the finishes and make sure that everything is done right. So that way, when you market the properties for your buyers, you have buyers and realtors walking through, the house looks like it was done with very quality work, and it avoids you having to go ahead and fix stuff later on when the buyers start doing their own inspections and all these issues start popping up. You want to catch it beforehand and do it on your punch list. All right, so now you're done with the rehab. I hope you learned something and found this video intriguing. Again, so just to recap really fast before we go, you got the 5 phases of the rehab. Phase 1 being demo, then you got phase 2 being your systems. Again, this is when you do the roofing, electrical, plumbing. Phase 3 would be your interior. This is when you start doing the framing and the drywall and the painting and the flooring. Phase 4 would be exterior, and phase 5 and the final phase of your rehab is the punch list. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, feel free to post them here. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Again, this is Gabriel Garcia, and little Gabe Jr. here playing on my on my desk trying to get all my notes. And hope you guys enjoy your Saturday. All right, have a great one. Bye bye.